people turned to each other and didn't say great speech. They said, let's march. We should be marching towards a global society. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Chloe Roldan from PCM0061, and I just watched a 16-minute video entitled Wiring a Web for Global Good by Gordon Brown, and here's my 2 cents about this TED Talk. Here we go. Basically, the gist of the video is how effective communication alongside our sense of collaborative moral can rally people and fundamentally make a change for the future. In the video, Gordon Brown mentions the power of our moral sense allied to the power of communication and our ability to organize internationally give us the opportunity as a community to fundamentally change the world. Living in an era wherein the flow of communication is very rapid and almost every information are just one click away, we privileged people who have an access to adequate technology has this kind of duty to act when we realize some things are just wrong and that they need to be called out and corrected, injuries that are needed to be addressed, and problems that are needed to be rectified. We judge whether the things that we see is wrong or not using our sense of morality. And if we as a global community can do this movement collectively, then we can potentially and fundamentally better the world that we live in. Decades ago, as Filipino, we won't be able to make ourselves aware of what is happening in our world because we do not have an access yet to adequate mass media. But now, because of online platforms such as Facebook, we can now join in conversations about very existent social issues like the movement Stop Asian Hate that has just recently been trending all over the world. Due to this amazing technology that we now have a say, we now have a voice, and we now have a responsibility to interfere. But given with this advancement, how come our global community are still lacking in terms of solving issues such as climate change and poverty? The reason being is that global issues do not emerge from failure to communicate alone. It arises because there are systemic issues need to be abolished first. We all agree that effective communication is pivotal in solving these social issues. But what are we supposed to do if the people who give us these online platforms or these billionaires who give us Facebook or Twitter are the ones being the problem? Elon Musk, for example, a billionaire who is known for exploiting poor people, recently just acquired Twitter and now censoring individuals who share their position towards social issues such as elitism. This is a problem that we need to talk about first. However, all in all, the whole speech is very inspiring, an eye-opener even. But the end is just as great, especially when Brown talked about the audience's response to the leaders of ancient Rome and Greece. The other was praised for his great speech, while the other was able to influence his audience to act. Because if there is one thing that we need to always remember, a good speaker do not just use highfalutin words to impress the audience. A good speaker speaks from the heart to express and encourage the listeners to act. A real-life example is former Vice President Leni Robredo, the only Vice President of the Philippines in our history to rally people and create this so-called pink movement and gave birth to Angat Buhay program, which is very active during times in need. These are the collective effort of the public, sponsored by the public, and for the public. To top it all, before ending this video, I just want to leave a message to everyone. A good speech may earn a good comment, but an effective speech allied with technology sparks a global movement.